Hi, this is Courtney, your Lexis research attorney. Wanted to put together a quick video for you today, showing you some of the expert witness materials on Lexis. So I'm going to get started on the Lexis Plus homepage. You can go about accessing these materials in a couple of different ways. You can either pre-search filter, so go in right there at the outset, or you can search for them and then filter on the back end. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get there from the outset though. We can just explore this content by content type, and then what you're looking for are expert witness materials. These are going to have Daubert challenges showing you why the expert was challenged. It's going to have different resumes, curriculum vitae, different summaries, testimonies, and reports. You can also narrow down by jurisdiction or by practice area. But if you wanted to, you can just go ahead and run a search just like you would run a search for anything else on Lexis. So say we want to search for aviation or aircraft within two of accident. So we're looking for an aviation accident expert, either their testimony or looking to identify one. And then let's go ahead and look at some of the materials that you have available under here. We have our expert witness challenges. So these are going to be our Daubert challenges. It's going to show you any time when your expert's testimony has been challenged. And then a Daubert challenge is something you're going to learn about in evidence, but essentially it looks to exclude an expert's testimony on the basis that it's either not reliable or not relevant. So it's a way for an opposing counsel to get that testimony out of there. And so what we're looking at here are a variety of different Daubert challenges on particular experts. So you could go ahead and you could narrow down search within results for your expert's name. We also have these expert witness testimonies and reports. So this is where you can go to learn a little bit more about your expert's approach, some statements that they've made in the past. Maybe they contradict current statements that they're making, any affidavits or declarations that they've made. You can also narrow down further with these filters on the left by court, jurisdiction that they were heard, particular practice areas, or search within results for your area of expertise. Then we're going to also have access to some resumes and curricula vitae. So on here, you can use this to verify or cross-check your expert's credentials, even compare over time to uncover any sort of inconsistencies. And then finally, we have access to expert witness summary. So here is a bit of a directory of expert witnesses that we've identified and tagged with a unique identifying number on our system. So if we wanted to go into Donald Summer then, we could read a little bit more about his summary, what he's been involved with, cases that he's appeared in, and with links out to that relevant information. It just kind of ties it all up into a bow for us. But another amazing resource that we have available is context on Lexis Plus. So we're going to access context from the product switcher grid in the upper left. And so now we're on the context analytics platform. So it's going to take everything that was on that Lexis Plus platform, everything we had to scour through individually, and it's going to analyze it and make it in a really easy to understand graph for us. So what we can do, it's available for expert witnesses as well as judges and courts. But if we wanted to search for our expert witness, then maybe that Donald Summer, S-O-M-M-E-R, we can type their name into the search box, select them from the dropdown. So I was looking at the one that was the aviation expert. So then we access the summary. We have an overview, so it's contact information, professional experience. We have those CVs that are all here in one place so we can quickly review them over time. We have experience by jurisdiction, area of law, cases per year, also hiring party. So who is hiring him more often, plaintiffs or defendants? But then the magic really happens on this analytics platform. So on the analytics tab, we have those Daubert challenges that we were looking at before, but now we have it in a really easy to read graph. So we can see as these cases go down, the reason why he was challenged under the Daubert standard, whether it was for methodology, qualification, relevance, or procedural issues. And then you can see the outcome of that challenge. So you can see whether or not his testimony was admitted, excluded, or admitted in part. And so then you can immediately click and go to those cases over here on the right where you're gonna see a snippet of what was going on with that testimony. So if you wanted to see here where the outcome was that his testimony was excluded, we could click on this Eberly case. It's gonna pull it up for us and we see right here, challenged on methodology and his testimony was excluded. We also have the ability under documents We talked about that unique linking number that we had given him on Lexis Plus. And so on context, we can utilize that same linking tag and we can quickly go back to all of that content on Lexis Plus that has been identified as mentioning him or belonging to him and focus directly in on those cases, those dockets, or those jury verdicts and settlements that make reference to this particular expert. To really dive into that research deeper, we can also narrow down by jurisdiction. We have a lot of the same filtering options as we do on Lexis Plus, but knowing that this unique tag exists, that we aren't relying on a terms and connector search, can be really, really helpful. I hope you found that helpful. If you need help with this or anything else Lexis related, please reach out. We're here to help. Have a great day.